with the motherfucking Raiders. Okay? Last game, I played a ranked opponent that was 418. And before that, a ranked opponent that was 98th. Top 100. I'm getting there. One game at a time. Get one quick game in before I go take care of some business. Sometimes you're just compelled to pick up these IX. You just gotta play, man. Just gotta play. So enjoy. I ain't teaching nothing. This is for me. I'll be online teaching shit later. Right now, I need to just play this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Raiders. Bang! Hopefully I get a full game. I mean, if I get blown out, you'll see a full game. But sometimes when I blow people out, they can't understand how I'm winning with the Raiders. And they always end up quitting. So let's see how it goes. Baltimore, we on the road, baby. We on the road. We on the road. It's going down.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Defense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's got room. And
that was awesome.
So tough to stop. He's got a first down and he gets himself up there at the end. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24
Look at that.
yards.
24-yard game. That boy's bad. That guy is amazing. It's going to be a lot to deal with that hit.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Throwing is Jackson. And that one drops down.
Woo-hoo!
Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Here we go.
He did a fine job.
This the play right here. This the play right here.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Will he go for it?
Those scouting reports aren't just
Third down and 10.
Nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So you better stop this run.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first.
That was awesome.
The tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. Running right through him. And now he picks up the spare. And
wow.
Touchdown.
Are you kidding me? No, you're not. That's what he do. That's what he does.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
420 in the house.
And the Ravens lead it 7-0.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Raiders.
Tucker now
Raiders.
following the touchdown. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
All right, guys. Let's ball. The Raiders take the field.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now Minshew. A short throw, that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Raiders.
But with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Let's have some fun.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 10. And he's going to be
beautiful.
Out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Madison will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that is a great
Good job.
answer here.
Good job, kid.
First quarter. You start the game flat. Your defense gives up a quick touchdown. But
You deserve that
TD,
TD,
take it
dog.
down the field yourself quickly and finish with the touchdown run. This could be a game of
2
offense.
running
We've seen
backs.
2 sharp drives in the first few minutes.
How'd that happen?
Oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Oh, man.
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done. Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you.
Let's go defense.
And on that play, he came through.
2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out.
Good job,
and the
defense.
They get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After a 1-point game,
7-6. Got him.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Minshew sets to throw. Steps away to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And what great recognition between a receiver.
Beautiful.
His quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
The slot man in motion right. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That's to Bowers once again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Alexander
Touchdown
Madison
number 2 for the running back.
Touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here?
Yeah.
I would imagine
Yes.
for the defense.
Want my fumble. Where's my fumble?
Goes for it on 4th down. That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you
Where's my fumble?
That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense.
Where's my fumble?
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still on his feet. And finally taken down at the 15.
Wow.
On the catch and run.
Awesome.
64 yards.
That was awesome.
Right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Where's my fumble?
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. In motion, Aguilar. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete.
Bang!
Not convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid
I'm
to go
talking
for
about.
it. This time doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football
That's what I'm talking
back.
about.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Open it up. Open it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew.
Oh my God! Why you didn't catch that, dude?
Snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2nd down and 4. Now Jackson. Finding the former Raider, Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Lamar changing the look. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Again, Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Damn. Gave that away.
To kick it away following the touchdown.
Gave it up.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. It's Myers again with another catch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Oh, and that is incomplete. He wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Minshew's throw there complete to Myers. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll set up a throw. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Flush to his right. That one complete to Trey Tucker. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Looked up by Brandon Stevens, and the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going.
Damn it.
Looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right
Screwed
there.
that up.
A solid run on
Screwed
first
it
down.
up.
Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Lamar changing the play. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A check down here for Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes to the Raiders 20.
Right there, bro. No, man. He's right there.
And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down.
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Aguilar in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, here's Henry. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on 4th. And he forces his way into the end zone.
Come on.
Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL. So they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Back to throw again. He's going to loft one deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
A plays like that, Charles, no doubt they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. It'll be Minshew again. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This is caught by Tucker. Touchdown Raiders. Trey Tucker, 38 yards. And the Raiders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
This is it.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. And now the Raiders will face an important two-point conversion attempt here.
Minshew. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a two-point game.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Damn it. Gave that game away.
A big mistake in that
Throwing
spot.
that
You got to
pick.
let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had
Good game,
an
man.
opportunity, touched it first. Now
Good game,
they're in a
good
really
defense.
bad spot.
Damn it.
Throwing now is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry.
Brought down at the 20.
Fumble.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Now a handoff to Henry. That he's brought down short. 2 yards
Good
there.
D, man. Good game. Good. Damn.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't
Well,
they?
good
Because
game.
You look at
I lost
every
fair and
facet of
square.
the game, they handled
Great,
their business.
great game.
Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave him...
Turn the ball over. Fuck, man. No bueno. Yep, played a pretty good opponent. I just turned the ball over. Catch up with y'all